Congratulations to those guys on getting the win. I thought we did a lot of good things, especially offensively from the last game we played. But I think the biggest key, again, is the consistency for us on both sides of the basketball to be able to get stops. We didn't set a great tone early in the second half, and I thought we were better, especially the last 4 or 5 minutes in the second half defensively. Offensively, we felt like we had great opportunities to score the ball. I thought guys made great adjustments. I thought Logan and Makai came in, gave us big minutes, but they've stayed ready in practice, so happy to see that. And I thought they gave great effort on both sides of the ball. I thought Logan did a tremendous job in defending a forward, positioning himself, being a helper, recovering, blitzing the post. But he's an intelligent basketball player, and he's earned those minutes. But, again, credit those guys, and we came up short.
So it's kind of a matter of putting the offense and defense together on the same night, or anything.
Well, I think it's that. Continue to get better, but also at some point you like to get in the rotation. I know injuries are part of games, but you like to get a real flow in the rotation so you know who's playing, you know who's getting minutes. And again, that's not an easy thing to do for Logan and Makai to come in situations like that and play the way they played. But to their credit, they stayed ready in practice. But we'd like to get a better flow, rotation, and we'll get there.
Injury-wise, are you missing anybody tonight due to injury?
Yeah, so Mose obviously the hamstring, and Jalen Hampton with his feet, so those guys weren't going tonight. Yeah.
You said Jalen with his feet?
Yes, yeah, he's been dealing with his feet for, it's probably gotten worse the last, 10 days, 2 weeks. I mean, really started to feel it against Santa Barbara. He wanted to go against Evansville, but, I don't think it was very effective, and he understood, but he tried to fight for his team, and now he just wasn't able to go. But, he could possibly go next game, but I didn't think those two guys weren't scheduled to play today, no.
So free throws obviously stand out. You don't like to talk about it, but it's kind of hard to.
No, we can talk about it. It's just, Jackson, he'll learn from that. That's part of the game. And I think that's what makes good guys turn to great ones. They'll learn from it. They'll feel it. They'll grow from it. I think Mike, he's done a great job of working on his free throws. He came up short, and you got to keep getting better. I think Vince just has to settle in on his free throws. Like I said, Vince sometimes shooting his free throws like jump shots. He's got to settle in and relax and shoot them. But I thought he played an overall really good game.
Yeah, big bounce back for Vincent after the tough game on
Yes.
Sunday. What was the difference tonight for him and the offense as a whole?
Man, I just think you have to play, you have to move the ball, you have to share the ball. Not to say our guys are selfish, but that ball has to move. One of our strengths, the ball has to move. We have to play through Mike, get the ball from one side of the floor, then you attack off the dribble. And I think those are the biggest key. I thought, against Evansville, it was like, okay, I'm going to shoot it, you shoot it, I'm going to shoot it. I'm assuming that we were just going to win this game. Our strength is our togetherness, and we have enough to be really good, and everybody has to be on the same page. And I think we did a great job of sharing the ball. If we share the ball, I think we're okay offense. We share it and move it. Those are the two biggest keys. If you hear me say it all season long, if you share it and you move it, you'll be okay.
Does White hit a career 100 triples? Can you talk about his impact on the team this season?
Oh, he's done a good job. I think Dez ended up with 13 points tonight, and for him, he'll see that the way guys are defending. They'll get on top of him, they'll trap him, they'll do different things. That's part of growing when you're a leading scorer. So he'll see that the rest of the season. He'll see that in conference play. And I think he does a great job finding the next guys. And the next steps we spent a lot of time with him, and we did more, September and October, because you can see it moving without the ball, being a great screener, back screens, that sort of thing, when you can shoot the ball, because the way guys defend him, it's hard for him to get shots if he's standing. So he got to be a constant mover, shooting shots. Sometimes they're tough shots, but for him, for other guys, they might be tough, but those are shots he practiced. But just the constant moving, and I think those are the biggest keys for him. He's also improved his ability to come off the ball screen, so that helps as well.
In those final moments, what were you telling the guys during those timeouts?
It just depends on the situation. Of course, stay the course, stay calm, execute the game plan. And when we're on defensive side of the ball, and I try to yell out certain things, okay, because you kind of see rotation, see what they might be doing, just prepare guys, and be a sixth man for our guys. Offensively, let's just execute what we're trying to do, and move Mike. If Mike not there, we try to lift that big guy up 13, and he was guarding Logan most of the case. We want to keep him high, so you're ready to shoot the ball. And I thought we did a good job of that as well. Mike had two of them around the rim late. That's part of the game. Mike's a fighter and he's a warrior, so he'll get that down.
Turnovers, you have 14, which is not a huge amount, but it seems like there's some key ones mixed in.
Yes, I agree with that. There were some key ones, and we did enough fighting to give ourselves a chance. And again, we lost the game, so there's no excuses there. But I think between Vincent, Dez, Chase, and Zach, they do a valiant, they give a valiant effort in not being natural point guards to be able to facilitate. That's not an easy thing. Okay, you take the ball, you bring it up the court. That's not easy when you're not natural at that position. But they've done a great job all season. That's something we don't really talk about a lot because it's what we have to do, and there's no excuses if we come up short. So I'm not saying that, but I think those guys do a great job of stepping in and rolling and reading the defense and trying to make plays.
To lose a game in double digits and then just by a single digit now, how much hungrier does that make this team to win a conference game?
Oh, I think that's just who you are. I mean, because we'll continue to fight. We'll continue to fight as a staff. We'll continue to grow. We'll continue to learn from it. And our goal is to go win a road game. That's how I see it. I mean, home or road, win the ball game. It doesn't matter who you're playing against. It's your approach, and we have the parts. We locked and loaded, and every possession down, staying focused, staying mentally engaged. That's the biggest key, just consistent. And you want to have fresh legs. And again, I think the biggest thing, go back to your rotations, to know who's in the flow of the game. And I think that's just as important.
Pretty good chance we'll see more Valentine and Epps.
I hope so. I hope so. Oh, yes, because those are fighters. They compete. But the struggle is when other teams have two traditional bigs, and they're big physical guys. And I think we were able to get away with it tonight because that big kind of plays on number 21, plays on the perimeter a lot, so it helps us. When you got two low post bangers and they're physical and they rebound, it's harder when we go smaller. But I think you'll see both of those guys. They continue to put the work in.